Hey everyone, welcome to La Vida Entre Primas, Life Between Cousins, the podcast where we dive into everything from the ups and downs of love, life, family, and drama to the special bond we share as Latinas and cousins. I'm Alma.
And I'm Stephanie.
And on today's episode, we're going to just talk about life and how...
Having a busy life. And how do we manage it? Let's be real, our listenership is mostly women.
Yeah.
Who are juggling a lot of stuff.
For sure.
And we're going to keep it real.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm so effing tired. Every day of my life.
Every day. Me too.
Today. I haven't showered. This is my makeup from yesterday.
I washed my face before you got here.
Oh, bless you. I'm so tired. Yeah, there's a lot that we're juggling as women and just wanted to kind of like check in. And if you guys have advice, send it to us. Like, what are your management tips? Doesn't have to be, won't include it here because we're talking about it now, but like we will share it on Instagram because we'll take any and all feedback about how to manage things. Because it feels like, for me, Alma, like looking at your life, Alma's gone every single day of the week. Whether it's like a game or a date or a engagement with like her students, I'm like, damn girl.
Yeah.
We already talked about like we did bingo.
Yeah.
I'm so tired today. Bingo ended at like 9:30 and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is past my bedtime.
Me too.
Really? No, it's not.
Well, no, but no, actually, like this last week, I've been going to bed because my week before was so busy of games every night of the week. This last week, I've been in bed at 9:30 tops. I try to catch up, right? Not that I can ever catch up on sleep because you lose that sleep, you lose it. But I find myself that I like, if I have a very busy week the week before, the following week, I try to like keep it low key.
So I want to know in a second what it's like to be a busy teacher. I'll tell you what it is for me.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think is the most difficult part about managing your time, not just for yourself, but like for your kids too?
Coordinating. So I made the mistake of not making my kids as independent as I should have. They rely on me for a lot. This is literally an argument in my marriage almost every other day.
Yeah.
Is that my kids are like, Mom, where's this? Where's that? Where's this? Where's that? And like, I always like, damn, I was doing that on my own by the time I was their age.
But do you think it's that you haven't set them up for that, or do you think part of it is the pandemic?
I don't know. Like, I think with the baby, it's the pandemic, and I think it's just my parenting style. Because, like, if you think about it, like, I remember, like, I have to, Alma, every morning I get up, mind you, for context, we live in La Mirada, which is by, nobody's going to find me. Nobody cares. By Knott's Berry Farm, and they go to school in Los Angeles.
Right.
Like, almost downtown LA.
No, yeah, I don't know how you guys do that.
And I work in Monterey Park. So it's on the way. It's not on the way.
It's not on the way. Nice try, though.
But we like the community and we like the people of our school. We love you. If you're listening from you know where and you know which school, we love you. So for me, like,
I have a question, though. Are your kids ever late?
Every day. You know what happened? Shout out, Ms. Rosita. I got there at school the other day and she's like, wow, the Castillos are on time. And I'm like, I was like, thank you. I don't know. I know, sound. Mr. Beal was at the front. I was like, we'll get them tomorrow, team. I'm like, thank you. Every day. And I hate the Alma. I hate being late. I'm going to tell you.
No, I know.
But I'm going to tell you what's interesting. It's not one, it's not two. It's a combination of the three. And the reason I tell you that was at a weird week. On Monday, Sophie was really sick. She has like stomach problems, so she was sick on Monday.
Okay.
She stayed home. That little shiz makes us late every single day. She doesn't give a frick. She moves slow. She's like, I can't get out of it, right? So we made it on time super early that day when it was just Chris and Valentina.
Okay.
And then the second day, on Tuesday, Chris had a cold.
Oh.
And so he stayed home. So Sophie and Val got taken to school by Chris. On time. It's a combination of three.
Okay. So it's not just one of them.
No.
Okay.
But yeah. So like,
although I'm hearing right now it's never Val because you don't have a story about Val.
Val's the best.
I mean, all your kids are the best.
But Val is the most. When we went up north, Michael, Elma's brother, is Valentina's godfather. And Valentina was like, I just really want to go to the beach. And Sophie and Chris were fighting in the back. And I was like, you guys stop. They're always fighting. Sophie and Chris fighting. Yeah. 4 and 12. It makes me insane. Okay?
Yeah, I can't.
Fighting. And Valentina's just sitting there. And then finally Michael turns to me. He's like, I feel like you should just take her to the beach. Since she's the least problematic child. And she's just sitting here doing what I'm like, Oh my God. We did go to the beach, but I was like, damn, she causes the least problems.
Yeah.
To be honest. Middle child syndrome, right?
For sure. She's so sweet.
She is so sweet. So, what was I going to say? They're not as independent as I was. And I say that because I get up in the morning at like 4 something or 5
Oof.
to get myself ready, to get breakfast, hot breakfast, lunches packed, backpacks in the car. They don't even take their backpacks to the car.
No. Stephanie, no.
Wait, okay.
No.
So I go to Sophie's room at like 6 o'clock and I'm like, time to wake up. Wake up. I put the light on.
Uh-huh.
Go to Val's room. Time to wake up. Put the light on. Go to my room where the baby sleeps. Time to wake up. And I go back and forth till about 6:20 because they don't get up. Oh yeah. And at that point, I'm losing my mind.
Right. You've had 20
They haven't
minutes.
gotten up. They can't get, where's my this? Where's my that? I brush their hair. I make their breakfast. We take their stuff to the car. All they have to do is get ready and walk out the door.
Stephanie.
And every day it's something like, but my hair is crooked, my shoes, I can't find socks. They're so not independent.
Have you tried doing like, again, I'm not a parent. Have you tried like a little cubicle with like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
We've tried.
And they put their stuff in there?
We've tried launching pads. We've tried. They don't care.
Oh, that's the
And
worst
it's
part,
so
I think,
hard.
is when they don't
And they're
care.
not like mean kids. Sophie's entering into meanness, like where she has like attitude.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's
they're
like
not
middle
like,
school.
I hate you, Mom. You're just, like, it's just like, oh, we're so tired. I'm like, I get it. I'm tired too, bitch. I've been up since 4. Timothy, help me. Is it? Yeah.
It's 6, yeah.
I'm
so
like,
help us out.
I've been up since 4:30. I know you're tired.
Right.
Because
And I went to bed after you.
every day. So that's kind of like the struggle. But I have a hard time. I've always had a hard time with time management. I really do. And I was just telling Ellen before we started this, like 3 years ago, I went to college. I was like, I have ADD. And this was before everybody started saying, I have autism, I have ADHD. Apparently
Right.
everybody has autism now. And as a parent of a child with autism, that should piss me off.
Oh, 100%.
Because some people have legit autism. You're
Right.
weird, they have autism. It's not the same, okay? Until you sat crying at the table with a child trying to do their homework while they flap and wiggle their fingers furiously stimming, you don't have autism. Sorry, I said it, bite me. Cancel me. But like
Don't cancel her. We're
don't
having
cancel
really
me,
fun with this
please,
podcast.
Don't cancel me. It's really frustrating. And so they're not as independent as they could be. And I'm really not that organized. I've tried everything, Alma.
But see, I think that does fall into the ADHD. Like, maybe not autism, but ADHD. Like, I noticed when I was on Wellbutrin for a little bit, like,
Was it better?
it was better. I wasn't organized, but I, like, had an idea. We have messy piles. Like, if you go into my classroom at school, my coworker comes into my classroom, and she's like, dude, I was like, I know, but stop. I know where everything's at. Like, don't touch it. Please don't touch it. Like, I know where it's at. Just let it be, please.
I cleaned up your room. No.
Oh, the worst.
I also feel like I'm surrounded by women who have their stuff together.
Me
so like
too.
my comadre Pat, dude, I was like, you know, until I met you, you're the most perfumed. Every day this woman combs her hair in like beautiful ringlets, makeup, always looks nice, clean, smells good, delicious food. I'm like,
Me too.
are you exhausted? My friend Heidi, love her always. Like she will come to the school in like this awful situation. It's the school could be burning down. She'll be like, you get the water hose, you get the bucket, you get the this, you, and boom, fire's out. Everybody's running smoothly, and I'm like, how?
Yeah,
How do you do this?
I know. I look like I have my shit together. Ooh, Tim, sorry. We're almost there. I look like I have my act together, but the reality is that inside, I have, what is that one?
Like a
Instagram?
duck.
Oh, I have all my ducks. They're definitely not in a row. They're just chilling in the pond. Like,
Listen, one of my friends just posted like she has the duck syndrome where you're like gliding on the surface, but underneath you're like kicking like hell,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're just like trying
Totally.
to make it work. And I always like joke. I always say like, you know, I'll spray the garage. I'm like, I'm a trash person. Listen, I'm never gonna have my stuff together. That's just who I am. It's part of my razzle dazzle, my charm. But it gets harder as your kids get older. Thankfully and not thankfully, I do want my kids to be more active. They don't do anything. So like we
Right.
haven't thrown in extracurricular activity yet. But the baby needs, so I'm just thinking that's a whole nother thing we have to, just tell me what to do, you guys. I'll do whatever. I'll buy something. I'll go on Pinterest. I'll buy if you have a product for me to take or something for me to organize my life, I'll do
what
it.
was that product back in the day? Ginkgo biloba.
Chris would always tell me, you need some ginkgo biloba.
I can't even say it.
Yeah, ginkgo biloba.
Ginkgo biloba.
I for sure know it's not ginkgo biloba.
Like, I don't know. I think managing everything is like super hard. And I think when things start, I don't know what's happening behind us. So we're like in a conference room and somebody just walked in and they're just straight chilling and not in the thing. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I think for me, I'm the worst at time management. I am the absolute worst. Like, my grades will be due, and I'm like, oh, I have more time. Oh, I have more time. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh, the deadline's at 4 o'clock, and it is 10 a.m. So I need to, like, I procrastinate, and I think that's partly because of my mom. Because my mom was a procrastinator. Do you remember when she'd make, like, my Halloween costumes? And I'd be like, Mom, I need my Halloween costume. She'd be like, don't worry, it'll be done. Don't worry, it'll be done. And then it was, like...
October 30th at midnight?
Yeah. And so I think because my mom...
But was it done?
Oh, it was done, and it was, like, done to perfection.
And it was...
Like, it was the best Halloween costume ever.
Hell yeah.
Hands down. My mom used to make all my costumes. Fork, spoon, and a knife. Fork, spoon, and knife wrapped in a napkin. Do you remember that costume?
I don't, but we always got most creative.
We always did, because obviously, what other
My
costume?
parents once found at the thrift store. Do you remember the cassette? I do remember the fork and knife, and then they found an old costume of a cassette tape.
Yes.
And then they wrote New Kids on the Block, Hanging Tough, or something on it.
I don't remember what was written on it,
Most
but I do
creative.
remember. Oh, there's a printer in there.
I'm gonna share a picture right now. Is that what she's doing? She's
Yeah,
printing something?
yeah.
Oh. Elma lives in a fancy place with a lot of amenities, you guys.
I didn't know there was a printer
We're
there.
literally in her conference room. Somebody just printed something, and last week she had an event in like a gathering room that had kombucha on tap. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and there's
Put your
beer.
shits together.
There's beer on tap in the sports one. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna have my birthday party. Is in the sports one.
Oh my god, I have something. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay. What was I gonna tell you?
We're talking about managing time and.
Do you remember those like
Oh, we were talking
The
about the New Kids on the Block
costumes
tape.
that you would get at like the drugstore back then? It was like just a
Yes,
plastic bag
with like the plastic mask that like you couldn't breathe out. I mean, I only know them because I would see them. My mom would never buy me those.
We were poor kids too, but there was like, come on, girl, go
I
to the
know.
thrift store and
I
get a
know.
freaking.
Buy like a disco shirt or
I know.
something. Like, come on. Go to Goodwill. It's okay to go to Goodwill.
Dude.
I think my mom also made me a pencil one year.
Uh-huh.
I was also a troll one year.
The troll was
With the gemstone. The troll was
Yes.
good. I
The
gotta
troll
find that
was good.
photo.
I remember when I was Medusa. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell
yeah.
you. I found a picture yesterday. I'm gonna post it. See if my brother gets canceled. Remember when he was Speedy Gonzalez and he ran around going, "Andale, andale, arriba, arriba."
Yes.
And he wore like a sombrero. He wore like the like his outfit, which is like a raggedy white
Yes.
shirt and bottoms, and a hat. My mom glued some he
The
glued
little
some mouse
fringe
ears.
things? Oh.
But
I remember
then
he had the yellow scarf and everything, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
I found a picture. I'm gonna post it. Do you remember? I don't know what possessed my parents at a Catholic school to
Oh,
do this. when
I
we were in
thought
first grade.
that's what you were gonna go with. I didn't
Homie
think
the
you were.
Clown?
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna go with Speedy Gonzalez.
Homie
I thought
the
you were
Clown.
gonna go with Homie the Clown.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! So my
He had the
parents-
sock and everything.
Oh, Homie the Clown. It's
Homie
duh.
the Clown.
Okay. Homie the Clown. Oh, that says it's a game. It's not a game.
What's a
but let me see. It says Homie the Clown was a game, but no.
He was from no.
Okay, Homie the Clown was a bitter, hostile convict with a never-ending community service sentence. The antisocial Homie is often seen entertaining a group of excited children who all remain his biggest fans, even though he degrades them and thumps them on the head using a sock with a tennis ball inside.
Yes.
It was Homie the Clown was
Was he from In Living Color? No.
In Living Color.
Right? Yes. With Steph, if you listen to
Damon Wayans played him.
Yes.
My mom made him a clown. Mind you, people, goes to show you can be a character of a different skin color and you don't need to use blackface. My mom made him a freaking hat, like a wig,
Yes.
where she put yarn on the sides and the top
Yes.
was like a I don't know what she did.
It was
She
like a
made
nylon or something to make it
Yeah.
look like it was he was bald, like Damon Wayans. Damon Wayans, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she gave him a sock with like
Or had a tennis ball in it. Yeah, I
He went
vividly
around-
remember the sock.
And he went around hitting people and saying, "Homie, don't play that."
Yes, he did.
Do you remember what your mom got him? The Homie the Clown cutout. I don't know where she got
Yes,
it. She
yes.
got him a life-size Homie the Clown cutout. Many years
Yes.
later, me and my brother were sitting in my parents' garage, stoned to the bone. Okay.
And it was there?
We were in the garage, and I was so stoned, and I was like, "You should take Homie the Clown to Antique Roadshow. I bet you it's worth money. That's how stoned I was.
Wow.
But Homie the Clown doesn't mess around. Homie the Clown doesn't mess around. Homie
Yeah.
don't play that. Boom.
And you knock him over the head. Yeah. Damn.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're pretty cool.
They were pretty cool.
Pretty cool parents, I would say.
I'm literally writing Homie the Clown, so we remember this.
We also used to watch
We were
Howard Stern show with my parents.
You would.
And Alma, we talked about this on one of the episodes about being like sheltered.
Yeah.
You guys couldn't go past channel 13 after like 6 o'clock.
After 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. I think after 8 o'clock.
Channel
we couldn't
13
go past
before I
channel
had to
13.
stop.
Yeah.
And I was watching freaking, what was it, Beetlejuice, that little black guy with the little head on Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
Watching them do queefing contests.
The differences. Sheltered, unsheltered. Anyway.
But oh
But
my
going
god,
back to-
my god.
Managing time.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I'm
And
trying really hard.
busyness.
And it also feels like managing time costs. So I talked to my boss about this. I love my boss. Shout out Sue, you're the greatest. And we always talk about how we're
Does Sue
broke.
listen?
I don't know.
Oh.
I hope she does at some point. She's the best. I didn't think it would get better than my boss before her, but Sue's like the greatest.
Amazing.
Also, we've been through some. What number are we at?
16.
We've 10 minutes, right?
16,
We've been
yeah.
through some shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when I got hired, Sue was on maternity leave,
Oh.
so the whole
Yeah.
chaotic scene. And then we lost Andy together, our coworker.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Utah. Literally, we went with the clothes on our backs and like backpack to
Yeah.
go to Andy's funeral. So we've been through a lot in the last 6 years, and I love her. But we were talking about how we're always broke because if you can't manage your time because your work takes up a lot, you just have to throw money at it.
100%.
Like if I don't have time to sell the tickets, I gotta buy them. So
Right.
she was selling Girl Scout cookies. She bought $60 of Sophie's tickets last year, and then I was like, great, I'll buy $60 of Girl Scout cookies.
Right.
And you just throw money at it. Don't worry, I'll just buy it. I'll just donate it.
Right.
And it's exhausting.
100%.
It's exhausting.
I
So
can
like,
imagine as like I don't have anyone that I need to take care of or
Then what do
anything.
you do? But you have your students. What do you do if you can't manage your time to plan something? You have to buy it.
100%. 100%. The other day our art teacher called out sick, which everyone can use their sick days as needed.
Yes.
Called out sick. Called out sick, and I found out Friday morning that he wasn't going to be there. My kids have art on Fridays, so I had a whole hour of like, what am I going to do with my kids? Right? Like, I don't have anything planned. So Marsha had sent me some like TikToks or Facebook things.
Love it.
I put together an art project, but I went, and of course, Alma overbuys because she's afraid that she's not going to have enough product or enough things for the project. So she, I buy a whole bunch of stuff. I bought 4 rolls of foil, 3 water bottles. I bought, I bought all that stuff for our art project. The art projects came out super cute. I want to do it with the kids the next time they're over. But I just was like, dude, are you for reals right now? Like, I did not need, I literally, guys, I used not even a whole roll of paper,
I do
of
that
foil,
too.
and I barely used one of the water bottles. Like, I did not need to buy all that.
But you don't
But
know-
I
you
get
don't know.
anxious. I'm
Me
an
too.
anxious person. So I get nervous that I'm not going to have enough, and then what?
Listen, that's how I feel. And then I keep taking stuff on. I'm like, stop volunteering. I volunteered.
I've
to
gotten
be-
better at that. What did you
I'm
volunteer
a
to do?
real parent for 3 classes.
All 3 classes?
All 3.
No. Why did you do that?
And I'm the vice president for the PTO. And I
Okay.
signed up for a fellowship, a DEI fellowship for fundraisers that I was like, I got accepted to, yay, it's in
Yay.
Sacramento, but like, I can't do no more.
Why? So are you the only room parent?
No, there's others, but,
But there's you do the whole group project.
it's me.
It's you.
And you know what? Group projects were my nightmare. I was like, just let me do it and I'll tell you what you did, air quotes. Because I can't.
Right.
I can't wait for other people to get their
Right.
shit together. Although Monique Godina is my, I'm sorry, Monique, homegirl, that girl busts her hump. Like, she's Sophia's best friend's mom.
Oh, okay.
And she's there, and she's like running around,
Nice.
and she's all like sexy in her like mini falda, her little tank top. But you know what? It works,
Okay.
girl.
You guys compliment each other.
She's the best.
Amazing. Yeah.
She's the best. She's
Um,
fun.
all right, speaking of her, are we taking the kids to Halloween Horror Nights
I
again?
can't afford it. It was
Okay.
$1,000 last time. Guess what? My neighbor down the street does a haunted house. I'll take them through there. So he's like,
Okay.
let's do it again. No, because they didn't even go in a haunted house.
They didn't. We didn't. We just got scared around. Yeah. They didn't
But
want
we gotta do something for Sophie. We'll see.
Okay.
That was fun. That was
That
fun.
was a good time. And I only went because
Because you're
I'm the fun one.
Exactly. Okay, so what about the role your family plays? I'm gonna say one quick anecdote and then
Go
you
for
can jump in. I always say I'm nothing without my family, and when I say that, I mean all of them, but I'm really talking about like Ellen and Lisa. Remember that time that I forgot to give Sophie shoes at summer camp at Gabe's place?
Yeah.
And one of you had to go buy shoes
Yeah.
for her?
Yeah. Or like she forgot a towel and I
No
had
towel.
a towel. Like, yeah. For
Without my
Sunday.
family, I couldn't manage.
I mean, yeah, I definitely, like last weekend or like a couple weekends ago, whenever we did the thing here at the place when everyone came over, definitely couldn't have done that without everybody.
Or your mom with her Hispanic heritage.
Yeah, my mom putting together the tamales for me after I like told her. Just kidding. I asked her. I paid her for them just so we're I hooked her up. I hook her up when she does stuff for me. But like, I don't know. It goes back to me of like, I just have myself to worry about, but sometimes that's even a lot. Like sometimes I lay in bed now that I live by myself and I'm like, okay, like if the fire alarm goes off, like what am I gonna do? Like
Grab your birth certificate, grab your passport, and get the F out. What do you mean?
I don't know where any of that stuff is.
Oh God,
I should not be an adult.
I feel the same way because I don't know where anything is. Chris is the one who keeps all the stuff.
I should buy like a thing that I have all that
We do
I
have a
just
safe.
grab and go.
We do have a safe. You know what makes me laugh? Is that when I steal money from the safe without telling Chris and I see him sitting there and he's like scratching his head and he's like, I thought I had 100. I thought I had And I'm like, we went to get elotes from Miguelito. The elote man.
Ooh.
Outside of Sacred Heart takes Venmo and Zelle. So Chris one time was like,
Also, Chris, if you're listening, she does not take money from the safe.
I don't.
And makes you scratch your head to figure out where that money went.
I don't.
She
Something
outed
happens
herself.
When you're in this room and you're
It's
alone,
this room.
you're
It's
forgetting
because you want to know
everybody's
what? Mr. Barrington accompanies Parker on her watching adventures along with Mr. Duckling. Parker is always watching you. There's like this weird drawing.
Take a picture of it.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of it afterwards. There's like this weird drawing in our conference room. Mr. Barrington and from Mr. Duckling. And it's creepy.
That pug is a fucking mug. Okay, listen. One time, so Miguel is our elote man outside of Sacred Heart. I heard from Lisa that they have to compete because he sells like, food and pizzas and chips. He's the one who did the chips cut open, the hot Cheetos with the elote on top, esquite on top of hot Cheetos.
Dude, Michoacana, right up the street here. Bomb.
So
Steph's mouth just watered. I wish y'all could have seen that.
So Chris is like, who are you selling like $15 to $20 every day? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, who's Miguel? And I'm like,
oh my
I'm
gosh.
so embarrassed.
Did you think you were like...
No, like who would I be paying $15 for that?
I don't know. One
There's
time...
only one elote I pay $15 for, and it's the kind you eat in a cup.
One time when I was married, I went to Disneyland. And at Disneyland, there's the Cozy Cone Motel in Carsland.
Stop it.
And
your husband's an idiot.
He was an idiot. So I like swiped my card. It probably was with you because I was married when you and I both had the passes. It's probably with you guys. Swiped my card to buy something at the Cozy Cone Motel, and we shared a bank account because that's what you do when you're married, right? And so I like was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then like 2 days later, he's like, so you said you went to Disneyland the other night? And I was like, yes, I went to Disneyland with Steph and the kids. I think it was with you guys. I was like, yeah, I went with Steph and the kids, like whatever. Okay. And he was like, well, what's Cozy Cone Motel? He's like, what's this charge for Cozy Cone Motel? And I was like,
so much.
Are you for reals right now? Like, that's in Carsland. He literally thought that I was like off somewhere. You want to know why he probably thought I was off somewhere? Because he was probably off somewhere.
Period. Also, let's say you spent $50. Why would I fuck someone in a $50 hotel?
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Right. When I share a bank account with my husband.
Stupid.
Not that I'm a sneaky person like that, but like, yeah, that's all.
Freaking Enrique.
Busy lives.
Honestly. So yeah, without my family, I'm nothing. That's all I gotta say. It's important to have
it has a big village for sure. I feel like that's important.
Yeah. The first birthday party we ever had for Adam up at Northside Park was like all like the rice, the beans, like it was like, okay, our family was like the shit.
And now Steph doesn't have birthday parties for her kids.
I donate.
Did you have a birthday party?
You had one for Val last year, but it was like a jumping party for her friends. It wasn't like a full-on birthday party.
But you had birthday parties growing up.
I did, but Chris is just like, you know, there's two kinds of people. I didn't have a birthday party, so I'm going to do it for my kids. And then I didn't have a birthday party, so they don't need them either. Look at me, I turned out fine. Newsflash, Shuri, you didn't. Just kidding. He did. I'm just kidding. He
We
did.
love Chris.
I love Chris, but he's so like, what do my kids call him? Mr. Mr. Dog.
Okay, so I think that having a busy life, it keeps me positive, to be honest. Like, it keeps me engaged. It keeps me going. Do I like to just chill at home and just lay around and have a lazy day? 100%. But I think if I'm not doing something, I get nervous that I'm forgetting to do something because I'm such a busy person.
Yeah.
That, like, I feel like I need to be doing something. Like, the other day I was chilling on my couch and I posted on our Instagram about trying to fix the audio and trying to fix the thing.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I needed to be doing something. I couldn't just be laying there. Like, I couldn't just be calm.
I get it. I feel that too. I felt that way after I finished grad school.
Oh.
Because I was like, I gotta have homework or something. The mayor of Frowntown. That's what my kids call
That's
their
what they
dad.
call
The
it?
mayor-
Oh my God.
He's the mayor of Frowntown.
But he's in his season. It's spooky season. He loves Halloween. He
does.
loves, like, decorating the house.
He does,
like,
and he's getting, as he gets older, he's getting better. He's just
it's just
I
part
know
of who
we
he
can go
is.
with- But yeah, I find some joy in the busy moments. Like, for example, I feel like because I'm an anxious person, Monday I'm going to Sacramento
Oh, okay.
just for the day for an event, and I'm
Okay.
just like, we have family mass tomorrow. If
Oh,
you
what
want to
time?
come,
Well, they're not going to hear it, so don't invite them.
Sorry.
Don't invite them. They're not going to hear this till like
Family
November.
mass is at 10, and then there's menudo at the church after, at the hall.
All right.
Menudo, I'll send you the thing. So yes, family mass tomorrow. Gotta get all my burritos. I'm not taking the baby though, if that matters to you.
All right, I'm not going to family mass. I'll go to my own mass.
Okay.
I was
Because I
gonna
have
go
to
with
do the money, but I'm like, I can't. I mean, if you
you
go,
can't
let me
watch 'em.
know. I can't
Yeah.
watch him and do the money. But then I'm like, I feel sick to my stomach because I'm like, Monday I have to go. Like,
Oh, right.
you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just a lot. And then the month of the gala, I can't really enjoy anything because I'm like stressed this whole month.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. I'm so sad to be missing the gala this year. This will come out after the gala. This
Yeah.
episode will come out after the gala, but
But I try to find joy in like the busy moments. Like I've been trying to do this thing, and I keep hearing people say like what's it called? Not
Retrain?
resetting, where you say like I get to have this job that I like.
Mindset.
Like,
It's your mindset.
I get to spend this time with my kids
Right.
and like go to mass and like thank God for everything I have. I get to like
right.
work the money because they trust me, and it's at a school where like I love the community. Like I get
Right.
to do these
Right.
things versus people who are like, you know.
Fuck, I have to go do this.
Yeah. So I'm trying
Yeah,
to be a little
it's
bit more
A
optimistic.
little more, yeah.
And grateful.
A little more grateful, a little more finding the like,
The joy in like those
Yeah.
busy moments.
yeah. I get to go to a sporting event every night of the week, or I get to
Yes.
come home and go to bed.
By the way,
Yeah.
you got King's tickets?
I do. You
You want
want?
to give me some?
Yeah.
I need to make a basket as room parent for Sophie's.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you
I'm
two.
doing 3 baskets. If anybody out there, okay, casino night, November 16th, Sacred Heart Elementary School. That's definitely not where my kids go to school.
Definitely not where she's the PTO vice president. Definitely not the community she loves.
It's really fun.
Yeah,
Casino night's fun.
it
You're not
is.
gonna be here.
I'm not gonna be here. It's my goddaughter's
Probably no one's gonna be
quinceañera.
here.
I don't know who's all going, to be honest.
My mom wanted to like go like. I don't
Yeah,
know,
she can come with us.
Who's going from? Who's
Me
going?
and my mom.
Okay.
That's all I know of so far.
Okay. But it's really fun. I have to make 3 baskets.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you
I
a
almost said a cocaine basket. Do you know I think I need to take ginkgo biloba?
ginkgo biloba.
Because I didn't-
I really can't say that word.
Ginkgo
Ginkgo
below.
below,
But
but ginkgo biloba.
there you go.
Okay, thank you. Look at you being a teacher.
Yay.
Ginkgo
Coffee
biloba.
basket for the babies.
Okay.
For Sophie's, it's a sports basket. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing this are.
I got you.
Sports basket with sports paraphernalia.
Okay.
So Valentina's is called Booze and Snooze.
Yes.
And it's alcohol and like I cover blanket, get fucked up, go to sleep.
Wow, I love that. 4th grade. Way to go.
Right?
Coming through
So
clutch.
the good thing is Chris is like, you know, he just is on this like health journey recently, so he stopped drinking. He's like, I had a bottle of Presidente. What am I doing with it? I'm like, I know.
I have a bunch of bottles of wine upstairs.
We'll take it. He has cases of beer. He's like, what am I gonna do with this? I'm not gonna drink it anymore. I'm like,
Got it.
it's gonna be a basket the size of this table. But yeah, if you guys want to come, let me know. If you want to support a church that's been in the neighborhood for like 125, 30 years.
Yeah. It's a good time. Casino nights are so fun. I love
They're
casino
so
nights. I'm so sad to be missing it.
People get wasted. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
But also, fun fact: my godfather, Uncle Renee, who was in the first grad,
I think Nino Cesar is the oldest.
was the only one who went to Sacred Heart, right?
No, my
Because
Nino
that
Jaime
was-
did too.
Then
I think just the girls went to Our Lady.
did they? Because they went to. So my grandma is in Lincoln Heights.
Dang,
but, like,
I think that's a record for us. It's
What?
30 minutes in, and that's the first time we've mentioned grandma.
oh, I know. I can't help it.
I know, but she was
Well,
also
there's
very
that.
busy. She had 8, like, we're talking about busy lives. Like,
Yeah.
she had 8 kids and had to do, you know,
She had to do what she had to do.
she had to do what she had to do. And she also was busy, but found time for herself, like, every Thursday morning to do her hair,
Oh yeah.
right? Like, go to
Can I tell
Mass
you a
every
sad
Thursday
story?
night.
Can I tell you a sad
Sure.
story?
I'm never not going to tell you no unless it's like,
I'm really sad about this.
Oh, no.
I never did it again. I only did it once. Oh my god, I might die. Okay, I used to, after I was married, before I had kids, which was like several years, I would take Nana to Mass on Thursdays. So I
Yeah.
worked in downtown. I would go to my grandma's house. And a lot of time there was no one there because they were still like either, you know, Dodger games, dinner, whatever. So it's me and my grandma every Thursday. I would
she's
take
my
her
grandma too.
to Our Lady. I would take her to Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Yeah.
I don't know why for the first like month, I would like drop her off and leave. Because wait, that's not the sad part. Because I would be like,
But then you would go back and get her.
I would go back and be.
So,
I would go back
you
and pick
couldn't
her
sit
up.
for a 30-minute Mass.
Wait.
I'm judging. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Go on. I drove
I
her
would take
a
her to
couple times.
Mass. Leave? I don't know what I was doing. I would come back. One time I came back and nobody was there. And I was like, Grandma, what happened? She's like, they didn't have Mass. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, my friend wanted to give me a ride. But I was like, oh my God. She said, I was like, no, my granddaughter's gonna not know where I'm at. She's gonna come get me. She fucking waited for me
Oh, Steph.
outside Mass by herself.
Wait, but also fucked up with the ladies who didn't wait with her.
And fuck you, bitches.
Like, who leaves an old person? Because grandma's old at that point.
Never
Like,
again.
Grandma
For the
stopped,
next-
I think
for
her
the
grandma
next-
stopped driving in like at like 7.
Be like that, people. When you get older, turn in your license.
She knew. She knew. And you know what helped? Do you remember what was like the turning point for her? Oh, okay, hold on. I digress. Stephanie, that's pretty effed up.
It was.
That you left
But
her
I
there.
never did. But I never did again. I stayed with her. I was like, I need Jesus. That's messed up.
It wasn't I need Jesus. It was like I need to make sure she's not by herself. Wow.
I know.
And
Well,
also, that's pretty messed up of those ladies who didn't like wait for her, because there was like a core group of ladies, but I'm sure it wasn't like her initial core group who left her, because they wouldn't have left her. But also, our grandmother knew when it was just her time to stop driving. Like she was like, you know what, I'm getting older, I'm slower, I don't know. Obviously, that put a strain on her because she had her standing appointments every Thursday for her hair. And if you ever touched her hair,
it was like cotton candy,
it was
forbidden cotton candy.
You couldn't touch it, but if you ever touched it, oh man, you got the evil look.
Forbidden cotton.
And maybe even like pinched. But she knew. Do you remember when that older gentleman ran into the Santa Monica?
I
street
remember
fair?
he killed a bunch. He hurt a bunch of
He
people.
hurt a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I don't remember if people died, but I remember he hurt a bunch
Yeah.
of people because he forgot which one was the brake
Gas
and the
and the
gas. The brake and the ass. The
No.
brake and the gas. And she knew at that point in time. She's like, I think it was like shortly after that she decided to stop driving.
Which I really think is interesting because she wasn't going to like Santa. She was going literally
Up over the hill.
1.5 miles.
Up over the hill for Mass. I mean, for the hair, she had to go to Highland Park, so it was a little bit more of a drive.
To Cinco Puntos to Five Points or.
Her hair was at Cinco Puntos. No, her hair wasn't her hair off of York or Figueroa?
And I thought it was off of by the Boys and Girls Club.
I don't know.
And the Army Supply, where I always wanted a bomber jacket. I didn't know it was called bomber. I was like, I want a bomber jacket. I want to buy myself one. You know,
The reversible?
Yes.
The ones
All
with black,
kids
because
have
they
it.
always had the picture on there. It said "free yourself" and it had like, do you remember that?
With
With
with the two hands,
the
with the
handcuffs.
chains. Yeah.
Yes, and it was like broken, and it was like "free yourself."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
You
what
never
did-
had a bomber jacket?
No.
The reversible black and orange, or green and
No, did you?
I don't think I did, but Lisa did, or Michael did. One of them did.
I didn't.
I didn't. Did you guys have bomber jackets? Why were they called bomber jackets?
I think it has something to do with the military.
Oh,
I don't know.
all right. Interesting.
You know, sad fact, definitely not fun, it's definitely sad. They found my Uncle Paco dead back there from an overdose.
Oh.
I really miss him.
I'm sorry.
Every time I drive by there, I'm like, oh man. Sad.
Oh.
Sorry, no fun over here. Bringing down the vibe. Rip Uncle Pablo.
Oh, rest in peace, Uncle Pablo.
I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Where did that come? Well, because we were talking about that area.
I know.
I'm sorry. Sometimes we just like things just pop into our brain when we're in this room with Parker watching us.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do, especially in this upcoming busy season? I'm bringing it back to the busyness of life. What are you gonna do in this? Because episode is gonna come out like in November, right? We're like holiday full on. What are you gonna do for some self care to?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not even going to pretend. There's
Okay.
no time for self-care. Also, I was messaging with someone the other day where like self-care has really gone off the rails. Don't get me wrong. I'm a snowflake. I'm definitely a lefty snowflake.
What does that mean? I don't know what
like
that means.
liberal and
Oh, okay.
vote blue, although I'm not going to get into that right now.
Oof. This
I'm not gonna
episode
get
is
into that
coming
right
out
now.
like, oof.
But, because it's going to be register to vote.
It's past
And
the
vote.
deadline to vote, to register.
Okay, vote. And if you're not registered,
We still love you anyways. Keep listening.
that's stupid. Okay, it's fine. Vote. Just vote if you can. And if you don't,
We don't want to
don't.
be canceled.
I don't care. Fuck Trump. I can't. You can have whatever you want. I gotta say it.
Okay.
I gotta be real to something.
Hate does
But
not
if you're
belong
a
here.
Trumper, bless you. Listen.
Bless your soul.
God bless you.
Okay.
I had to do. I don't know, but also God damn it.
We went political. We went political. Not our intention.
No, Timothy, cut that out, okay? Timothy, cut that out.
Timothy, we need you to cut that out. We need you to.
I don't want to
exit
alienate
it.
anybody who's listening because I'm gonna tell you something. No, don't cut it out. Don't cut it out. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay.
Okay.
I feel how I feel. Everybody knows
yeah.
who I am. You know who I am. But I'm gonna tell you something.
You can have your feelings. You can have your opinions.
But I didn't used to think that way. I was like, if you don't think like me, you're stupid. I hate you. You're dead. You're blocked. Right.
Okay, right.
However, this is just what it is. Okay. I went to a birthday party 2 years ago for one of Valentina's friends.
Okay.
It was a pool party, and there's a parent there, and we were getting along. It was a great. He was courteous. He was kind. He was nice. He was like, let me get that for you because the baby was really small. It was like a party with the water slide. So I can imagine. I was,
Yeah.
No, I got it. I'll do it for you. He's a super nice guy. Actually, his wife used to work with Pete at Kaiser. Yeah, she's super nice. Their family's super nice. Valentina's good friends with his daughter. They're in the same class. But then I made a comment, and I was like, oh, he's a Trumper. He like stop. Mind you, well, whatever. I'm not gonna. He stops dead in his tracks, and he's like, oh, like I'm a Trump supporter too. And I'm like, my jaw hit the table. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, like, oh, I haven't shown you, like, you haven't seen me walking around with my gear. I'm like, no, what? It totally blew my mind because really, like, this man had been, like, kind and courteous. We're friendly.
Right.
And I think that was the first time. It kind of killed the vibe for me because I was like, oh, man. But over time, like, our kids are in the same class, right?
Right.
We vehemently, passionately disagree. And we had a fight about the state of Israel and Palestine in front of the school. And when I say fight, I mean like a very strong conversation.
Right.
And we talk about politics at school. And I said, I believe in open borders. But he was like, what? Like, we're getting into it, like him and I.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're so lucky I have respect for you and your family. I'm like, you're so lucky I have respect for you and your family. But all that to say, it was the first time that I was like, oh, because really a lot of the people that I've encountered that believe a certain way, sorry.
It's okay.
He wasn't like mean or nasty or
Right,
like push. Like,
right.
And my mom's always like, I'm not going to lose my family over politics. I'm not
Right.
going to lose friends over politics. And I'm like, I am hoe. Fight me. Right?
Right.
But also I'm like, but like this man has been nothing but nice to me. And I just want to stay away from that. Like, I don't want to cause a problem for my daughter.
Right.
I still disagree with him very
Right.
strongly.
Right.
But also, there's a little stuff going on too in the Democratic Party I'm not going to get into that I don't agree with. That's like, I'm somewhere like off the charts. I will say that.
Right.
But it was like the first time that I was like, oh shit, I really like this guy. And you saw that?
Oh my God.
Sick. A moco just flew out of my nose.
Steph just had a
flew out of my
moco
nose.
flew out of her,
I
fly out
don't
of
even
her
know
nose.
where I got off the charts, but all I'm saying, where did I get into this? Time management, what else, self-care, all that stuff.
Self-care has got off the charts, you said. Yeah, or like.
Anyway, even though I consider myself like far, not even left, I'm like communist off the charts, I do feel like this, what I was saying about self-care is like sometimes you just gotta work hard. I do think like the generation right now is like, oh, I got like the sniffles, I can't work. Like it's so like, there's so two spectrums of it.
And I'm not talking about like, oh my gosh, I have the boogers flying out of my nose. I'm sick.
My
but
dog has like a vet appointment. Hey, I gotta go. And I'm like,
we love people who have dogs.
We do
and
too.
animals.
But I'm not talking about your dog's dying. I'm talking about my dog needs to get his toenails clipped. I can't make it onto the Zoom call. Ma'am,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, they made my coffee wrong, and so I can't like,
I can't
even
function
focus.
because I couldn't drink my coffee. Yeah, I hear you.
I think it's,
I hear you. And I think that's the hard thing too, though, is that like with self-care, because you try to do things, but like the things that are self-care for me
are not self-care for you. If you say, take care of yourself and go to a Dodger game, I might say, you're fucking crazy.
Right. Like my self-care looks different than your self-care. If your self-care is watching scary movies at home with your kids, then guess what? That's
There
your
you go.
self-care.
I also don't like massages.
I love massages.
See? They sent me to a massage. Oh, massages.
I
Can I
love
tell you a story? Can I tell you a story?
Tell me a story.
You were there. Wait, I've got two stories, okay?
I was there for a massage.
Long time ago, Anthony, the guy we talked about on
Yeah.
the breakup episode,
Yeah.
he gave my mom two $50 gift cards to Burke Williams, or
Yes,
two $75 gift cards.
yes.
My mom's like, Misha, I don't want a massage. I was like, I'll go. So me and Alma go to Burke Williams. Two
Yes.
things happened at this trip. One is, it was the first time that I put myself in financial ruin, and I'm going to tell you why. We paid for the massages with the gift cards, and then I was like, fuck it, let's do a milk bath. Mind you, I had a job at the time at Peter Piper Pizza that barely covered my car payment, which was like a car of the year. And I was like, fuck it, let's just get a milk bath. So I paid an additional like $50 just to sit in fucking milk.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I don't even think I had a job at the time, to be honest. I think I was
You
in
were
college.
eating the cucumber out of the freaking cucumbers for the eyes, remember?
Yes.
So
That
we
was
were getting
before
the milk
we were
bath.
like-
Then the milk bath deducted from my balance in my bank account, and I was already financial, like I was, spiraling. But we got masseuses, multiple.
Masseuses.
We had to pick our masseuses, and they're like, "Do you want a man or a woman?" I was like, "I don't fucking care who massages me." So I got a man.
I think I got a woman.
Alma got a woman.
Yes.
But then after, she was like, that was great. I was like, that's what she's like, but I didn't like when they were massaging like around my like vagina area or my butt. My butt?
My butt. It was a vagina. It was like butt.
I didn't like when they were massaging my butt. And I'm like, they did not massage my butt. They did my upper back, my shoulders,
Yeah. No, it was weird.
maybe the tramp stamp area. But they did not massage
No, they
my
went.
butt.
They went to like my butt. Yeah, that was. That was weird for sure. But now I love a good massage, and now I don't go with a female. I go with a male. I think I was just like,
Uncomfortable.
I
I
didn't
think
want-
you were not even 18 yet.
no, I don't think I was. Maybe just 18.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I feel like I had to be 18 to go there without an adult.
I was an adult.
Okay, so
That's
then I was
questionable.
17.
Also, one quick thing, going back to Nana, one time her friend, who was her friend who lived by, you know the, whatever.
Who? Where? By where?
You know the really steep hill?
Carmela.
Not Carmela. I know the Carmela and the Mercies and the Teres. This was like a little short lady with white hair, and she lived, you know where the twins live, Marisol and Maribel?
You're talking about Miss Burroughs?
No. No. You know the steep hill behind the church? Okay, you're looking,
Yes.
okay, I'm at Our Lady of Guadalupe, and I'm coming out the church, and I go left. Gas station's on my right.
Yeah.
Starting by sound far away, I'm literally driving.
She's
there.
literally driving there right now, ladies
Gas
and gentlemen.
station's on my right.
Yeah.
I go straight. Donut shop to the right.
To the left.
To the right. I'm going straight up Monterey Road.
Okay.
Donut shop on
Oh,
my right.
okay. You made the left
Pizza
on.
shop on my left.
Yeah, yeah,
Going
yeah.
straight.
Yeah, yeah,
West
yeah.
Coast.
Yeah.
Straight. Where the nuns used to live, kind of. Going that way. Where Manuel used to live.
Okay, yeah.
Keep going that way.
Okay.
Past Manuel's apartment.
Okay.
I'm going. I'm curving. Boom, right there on the left.
I have no idea who lives. Oh, Luana.
No. Luana spoke English. This lady did not speak English.
I don't know then.
All I know is like, me, like my friend needs a ride. And I was like, no cabe, nana. I had like a bunch of stuff in my car. And she's like, si cabe. I'm like, no cabe. See, and then I was like, do not promise her a ride because she doesn't fit. I had like boxes in my car.
She promised you a
Of
ride.
course she did.
Of
So I was
course she
like,
did.
I'm sorry. She had to sit on a box like it was a booster seat. I was like, stop doing this to me.
Was this a time that you left her though? Like,
No,
were you still at
stop
mass with
it.
her, or were you not at mass with her? I'm just asking. Kairos letter?
Stop. Why are you doing this to me? Sad.
I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you, Steph.
Oh my god, I love you too. It was so sad. Oh my god, it was so sad. I can't even think about it. Who takes their grandma and leaves them?
I know. I never knew that happened. I'm gonna
I think
ask.
it's like sitting in my car.
I'm gonna ask
listening to
Marsha today
music.
if she remembers.
Don't.
Why?
till she-
Everybody knew that you would take her to mass.
It only happened like once or twice.
That you would drop her off and leave.
Yeah, until there was nobody there.
It only happened twice. It was the second time that the mass didn't happen. But mind you, mass always happened. So what happened that there wasn't mass?
I don't know.
Interesting. Do you remember as kids when she used to make us go offer flowers to the Virgin Mary in
Yeah.
May?
Yeah,
That was fun.
that was fun. And you took your little flowers wrapped in foil, just like stay
Yeah,
fresh.
because you also didn't want them to stain your dress. Because we take like the birds of paradise. Remember she would like yell at us?
Birds of paradise.
We used to cut off the birds of paradise.
Do you, okay, 2 weeks ago, the kids were like, Mom, there was maggots at the school coming out of the drain. At their school?
Oh.
Maggots, right? And the baby's like, yeah, there was little worms coming out. Like,
Oh, of course.
do you remember when there was maggots coming out of the dumpsters at Our Lady of Guadalupe?
No. Oh. See, maybe that's me just blocking it out. Because I don't know if it was that or maggots like at our trash cans at the house.
No. It's definitely maggots at the school.
Okay, then yes, I do remember.
Mm,
That's disgusting.
it's so disgusting.
Maggots are disgusting.
I found more pictures of your quince of the shawl.
Whatever. Yes, I wore a halter top in church.
Yeah, you did.
And I wore an off the shoulder for my wedding.
Ho for show.
I'm
Didn't even get married in church. Sad. You know who else who read our who officiated our wedding? He was like an excommunicated priest.
really?
Yeah, that's how he knew. Like, all, you know, it was kind of like a combo with the lasso
Yes.
and the.
Yes.
Because he's like, yeah, I used to be a priest, not anymore. Yeah.
Interesting.
You
I
got
didn't know
so
that.
burnt at our wedding.
Dude, it was
30-minute
30 minute ceremony
Burnt like
outside.
a lobster.
I was wearing a tube top dress. We gotta find one of those photos.
Oh yeah.
I was wearing a tube top dress. My hair was up. I was like, it was May. I was like, I don't need sunscreen. We'll be fine. Dude, as the night progressed, you see all these photos of me, and it's like white,
Lobster.
pink, red, lobster, hello. Burned. Real bad.
Real bad.
Also,
Remember
who
my
makes
cake
you wear
almost fell
black?
over?
Who makes you wear black in May?
Me. I know, black.
At
and
least
me.
I had a nice little periwinkle.
But I said,
in
wear
July.
whatever you want.
Oh, there's
Periwinkle
people.
what?
I had a periwinkle. What was it my color?
Oh, you know,
periwinkle?
yeah.
My
Sorry,
light
sorry,
blue.
sorry.
My light blue.
But I let you guys pick any dress you wanted.
You did. I actually love that dress. I went with a tube top. Again.
Oh, you did. Pick a dress that fits your body type.
Yeah. We all got to choose our own type. I did
For sure.
the same thing too.
Do you know Aunt Pete got the limos for my wedding?
Oh.
Bless her.
Bless her. Rest in peace.
Do you know they drank you know the alcohol in the limo was like the most raw.
Yeah.
Like
Nasty.
just called tequila. There was no like brand.
Yeah.
Do you know they drank the limo driver came out of the guy's limo and was like, they drank every single drop of alcohol in that limo.
I mean, Chris was pretty drunk at your wedding. I wasn't gonna bring this up. You brought
I
it
don't
up.
remember.
You don't remember Chris being drunk? I remember.
do, but I
didn't
don't
you buy
remember.
him? Didn't you buy him a wedding gift?
I did.
And you had me take it to him.
Yeah.
And when I took it, I remember coming back and looking at Lisa and being like, he's fucked up. Like, I was like, he is so drunk right now. And I don't think
Do you know what
I
he
didn't
told
want to
me?
tell you because I didn't want you to get like upset.
Oh. I do know he was drunk, but I guess I didn't realize he was that drunk.
Oh, he was drunk.
I do remember by the time that they do the cross arms of the champagne, he's like, I cannot drink another drop of alcohol. So he had water.
Didn't some people like go fall asleep at like?
Timothy and Danny went to the Armenian Genocide Memorial, like across the street,
Yes.
and fell asleep on the grass.
Yes.
I have a picture of Danny that I'll post. He's in the car. He's like, he looks like Lindsay Lohan in her like cracked out era, where he's like, oh God, help me. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But also, what was I going to say about that, Chris, Tim? Oh, then later, Chris told me that, you know, because Gabriel was in it, that he was like,
That he was what?
he was like,
Gabriel wasn't drinking anything?
no, that he said, let's put some, that somebody told Gabriel, like, let's put some hair on those little balls of yours.
Oh.
He ended up having Capri Sun. They didn't give him anything.
Oh.
But, listen,
Damn.
honestly, I have a picture of Elvira fanning my cooter because it was so hot.
It was so hot.
You know, I have one regret about that.
What?
Not having Michael at my wedding. And I don't know why I
Oh.
didn't.
Huh.
But I think it's because it was like a numbers thing.
Oh, maybe.
Michael should have been at my wedding. I also felt, well, I'm not going to say that here.
You also
Story
felt
for
bad.
another time. Pressure to have certain people in it that,
Oh.
but I won't go there.
Fair
We'll see.
enough. Okay.
You're good.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But it was funny because my wedding was on a Sunday and it was at Quet Canyon, QC's.
Yes.
And like you could see all the like hoochie mamas lined up for the club as it got later in the evening.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good time. It was on a Sunday?
It was on a Sunday, I think.
Oh.
Was it Sunday? I
I
think
don't
so.
think so. I think it was a Saturday.
I don't remember.
What day was it?
Like, when is my anniversary?
Yeah.
It's either May 27th, 28th, or 29th. It happened on that weekend, Memorial Day weekend, so I can't really remember.
Right. What year?
2007.
2007.
Yeah. And I think it was on a Sunday because we had Monday off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Memorial weekend. Monday, May 28th. So Sunday, May 27th.
Yeah.
Good times. No. Alrighty.
Rails as it usually
It did. It did. But I feel like that was also really good. Like, we went from talking about being a busy person to like,
Leaving your grandma's stranded at church. Oh my God.
girl, you were never. That's one of the things now. Top 2 things that Stephanie has regrets in her life.
What have you done?
Which one?
What have you
Which
done?
one?
What have you done? Miss
Not-
Perfect?
Not knowing how to say, not knowing what a manguera was in Spanish. And she pulled my ears because I didn't know what it was.
You didn't know what a manguera was?
No, and I should have because I lived with her. Like, I
What do you
couldn't.
mean?
Like, she was trying to tell me to get the water hose.
Yeah?
And she was like, tráeme la manguera. And I didn't know what it was. So I was going and grabbing, like, all these other things outside. She's like, la manguera! And I think she, like, pulled, I might have blocked it out. She, like, pulled me by my ears and, like, took me to the water hose in the back when there wasn't even any grass to water in the back. It was all that dirty. I don't know what she was gonna water.
It was dirt with the fault line going down the
It
walls.
was. It was. I don't know. I don't think I never like left her anywhere. I just didn't know what she was telling me. Well,
You're so mean. Oh my
I'm
God.
so mean.
Do you remember when she fell and broke her arm?
Her.
Did she fall back on the chair or something?
I was
Or
in
it-
college. No, I was
No.
in college. She got stuck in the manguera. She got stuck in it. I was in college when she broke her like clavicle.
No,
Was it her
you
clavicle?
were younger because you were living there still. She fell out of her chair or something.
Oh.
Broke her. And you had gotten one of these little stupid stones from like somewhere. You were all, ooh, ooh. That's when you were in your micro era and you used to go, do a diddy do, because you wanted.
Because I didn't want to pay attention to anything because I was too nervous. I get very nervous around old people. I mean, Grandma probably wasn't even that old at that time.
old.
But like,
Why?
I get nervous
Let's
around old
dig
people
deep into that before we.
because I'm afraid that something really bad is going to happen to them, and I'm going to be the one that has something to do with it. I'm afraid.
Sometimes they
Stephanie.
Sometimes
Stephanie.
they spell funny.
It has nothing to do with it.
Sometimes they spell funny. I understand.
Steph, it's the simple fact that they're old, and I'm afraid shit's gonna happen. All right. On that note, we're gonna end this episode of La Vida Entre Primas, Life Between Cousins. Catch us on the next episode.
We don't know what we're doing next.
We don't know. Just tune in and follow along. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourselves and each other. This is La Vida Entre Primas, Life Between Cousins.
Bye, guys.
Bye.